Hello. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I hope you're all okay and welcome back to a brand new vlog. I do have a bit of a weird cold at the moment, so this probably isn't the best time to start doing this, but we're doing it anyway. How are we all? How's life? How's things? I've missed you. So hopefully by this point I've put up my Walt Disney World haul that's from my trip in January. I filmed at the beginning of March, fresh out of a breakup, then couldn't edit it because I was so sad, then tried to refilm parts of it in September, then just got distracted, didn't get out until December. This is who I am as a person, a little bit chaotic. What I'm trying to say is hopefully that explains the absence on the vlogs. That does just mean that the rest of the Disney World vlogs aren't going to be coming. I'm very sorry. I did try. It was an aim. I was going to do it, but life just wasn't. So it does just feel a little bit weird putting anything out there from that time in my life. It's almost as if I've now got to like throw it away, which sucks. Anyway, didn't want to start this off on a sad note. So I've actually been talking to my friend Tanya for the last couple of weeks. Me and her are actually going on holiday together next year, which I'm very excited for, which does mean another series is on its way. But I'm going to tell you all about that in a second. However, we've been talking, she's been vlogging, so I'll leave her channel in the description below so you can watch her videos because they're great. I think she's doing a really good job, so kudos to you, Tanya. What was I saying? I've been chatting to my friend Tanya and I just decided that I wanted to get my creativity back, and this morning we're actually putting up the Christmas tree. I'm going to go downstairs in a bit, decorate it, because that is my part. I am like Monica Geller in that scene where she's, you know. We're a week till December. I decided that it might be really nice for me to start filming what I get up to this Christmas. Christmas this year is going to feel very weird for me. It'll be my first one as a single girly and I'm a bit not doing very well with that fact. It's just, obviously there's times of the year that are just going to hit a little bit harder, and being as my breakup happened so close to my birthday, you'd think that that was sour enough and I'd be able to just not be bothered by anything else that happened. It still stings, so this might be a nice little way of making this time of year a little bit happier, just putting out the good stuff, showing you the things that I get up to, obviously telling you the bad too, because that's real. What I'm trying to say is I kind of just wanted to do something different to make it a little bit better for me, and that's going to be filming what I get up to this year. We've got a load of festive plans which I'm really looking forward to, starting with today where the festive period really starts in the Murphy household. Very excited for it. The Christmas songs are going to go on full blast. I'm going to be decorating the tree for the rest of the day, and I think we're going to be watching The Miracle on 34th Street, which I've never watched before, so that is a must. And then we're going to be getting a load of Christmassy buffet snacks in to just have the most festive day. I need to go drop off a few parcels, need to go buy a couple of things, and I need some breakfast because I'm getting a little bit hungry, and then we can get decorating on the tree. So let's get this Saturday started. I guess one of the things I forgot to mention there is one of the reasons why I want to get back into the vlogging game. When I was editing the whole video, I realised that I didn't make a lot of sense and my words were a little bit jumbled and I was saying a lot, and it's very annoying. However, I want to get back into the practice of it, and that's purely down to the fact that I've already got 4 trips booked for next year. There will be more if I can do it. It's technically 5 actually. I'll explain it all to you. I'm actually going to Edinburgh in the January, and I'm actually going to be doing it semi-solo. I'm only going for 3 days. I'm going to be seeing family while I'm up there, and I'm going to be meeting my friend Kate, who's coming over from Boston. She's coming with some other friends, so I'm just going to meet her while I'm there. But it's going to be so nice to meet her. I think it's going to be really nice to have it as a semi-solo trip, but also know that I've got the people around me, like my family, like Kate, if I have any problems. And then in February, me and my mum are actually going to New York, and I'm so excited for that. Like that one is like another dream come true. One of those ones that I've been wanting to do ever since I was a little kid. I am planning it like mad at the moment, and if you know me personally, I've probably been pissing you off with it, and I want to film it because that would be a really nice one to look back on. And then, like I mentioned earlier, I'm actually going back to Disney World with my friend Tanya. We're going for a week. It's going to be a great girls trip. There's a lot that I need to redo from the trip earlier this year. 4th one, I'm actually heading to London for a weekend, which not so much a trip as much because I go to London a fair amount now. I'm actually going to meet some of my long distance besties. This is never something I've ever really spoken about. I made some friends with some girlies over the shared love of a TV show that we all watch, and they are the nicest people in my life. Like, they're so supportive, they're so friendly, they always check in on you, they make me so happy. I met 2 of the 3 of them for the first time last year, and it was the most wholesome weekend ever. We spent the weekend in London, we did a load of touristy sightseeing, we went to go see Frozen the musical, which was amazing. Being as we'd only met 24 hours beforehand, it was really nice. However, next year the whole pack is going to be there, and Jess, who lives in Canada, is actually going to be coming over. But I've got so much to look forward to, and I'm really excited. And yeah, that is basically it. I'm very sorry that was a very long-winded explanation. So the Christmas tree has been decorated. It's been stressful, let's say that, but it is done, and that is the main thing, and I'm very happy with it. I will give you a proper detailed tour of it a little bit later on. But while we were sorting everything out, I had a parcel come that's got some festive treats in it, and I really want to show you what I got. So the lovely people at Kindred Fires have sent me some beautiful candles. I got 3 candles, all of which are personalised, and I'm going to show you what each one of them is like. Oh my god, that one's so nice. Right, does it say the smell? No, it does not tell me what scent it is. This one is very like citrusy, and if you can see it, I actually got Walt Disney World and the map printed on it. I thought it was well cute. I don't know how accurate the map is, but it's cute. The scent is citrusy. I got it in passion fruit palm, which is why I'm obsessed with the smell. This enticing, uplifting fragrance radiates summer confidence. Passion fruit palm is a complex blend of passion fruit pineapple combined with a floral boutique of a musky base. Yes, like, this is my scent down to a T. Ooh, that one's good. So I got this personalised for my friend Ellie, and I just went with something really basic for her, and I've gone with the scent Winter Forest. Snow-covered boots crunching on shimmery ground surrounded by tall pine trees and icy skies. A rich blend of alpine wood and balsam together, and warming notes of cinnamon and clove. Very. I went for another citrusy one, I think. Festive spice. It says Christmas at the Murphys. I thought we could put it downstairs in the living room with all of the festive things, and that one is in Festive Spice, which is a Spice Festive essential oil blend combining sweet orange extract, that is what I can smell, clove bud and cinnamon bark. Festive Spice invokes cozy memories of wood fires, mulled wine and dark winter nights, which is exactly what it does. It smells really nice, but that also means I've got some content to shoot for them, so I'm gonna have to find some time over the weekend to film the content, because I've got those and some for jewellery box as well. My self-esteem is at an all-time low right now, and this is not helping me. Looking at myself in the camera was not the one. Anyway, we're off to Manchester in the morning, and I think I'm getting picked up about 8:30. I'm going to be in no frame of mind to talk to you while I get ready tomorrow, so I'm just going to do the explanation now, get out of the way, and then we can get straight into it tomorrow. Part of my birthday present, my brother and his girlfriend had suggested to take me out for the day, and just down to terrible timing on all of our parts. My brother is a firefighter, my sister-in-law was a teacher up until recently, and I've just been overloading my diary, to be honest, to ignore life's problems. So our schedules have not aligned at all until this weekend, and even then that was a struggle. But we're going to Manchester for the day. I have no idea what we've got planned. I don't even think they know what we've got planned. We're just going. Probably do a bit of a debrief afterwards, because I don't know how much talking I'm going to do in public. Probably none, because that is something I've not done for a while. Hence the practice vlog, you know. Good morning! So we're off to Manchester today for a day of festive fun. Who knows, it is like 8:20 in the morning. I've been up since 6:30. Then didn't start getting ready until about an hour ago. So apparently I could have had an extra hour in bed, and I didn't take that. But I'm ready, and I thought I'd show you what I'm going to wear. Can't really see it, can you? I'm about to start work for the day, but I thought I would catch you up on everything that we did yesterday. I had a lot of fun. It was really nice. Manchester markets do not beat Birmingham markets. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna put it out there. Theirs are very widespread and there's so much to see across so much of the city. We didn't even get to half of it, to be honest. We got to one section. The best thing about it was there's a load of independent stalls, a load of different sellers, which was really good because then we could try all these different food places. We basically did a little bit of shopping. We went around one half of the market. I got myself a Christmassy mug because of course I did. You know how you can give the mug back to get your money back at the Christmas markets? 9 times out of 10 I do not, because I want that mug, and this one this year has a nutcracker on it. We did try and find another half of the market, which is what I'm trying to say, and we couldn't find it. Then we ended up at this food hall warehouse thing called Fright Island, and honestly, the best thing ever. We kind of have something, again, similar in Birmingham, but that is called Digbeth Dining Club, and loads of sellers are there, and you can just kind of pick and choose all your food. That happens at least once a week, I believe, and in different places. Fright Island is just in one place. It's really cool. It looked really pretty. It looks, every seller is going to be there every week. Maybe every day, I assume it's open every day. And we just got some food from there. Sean had one of the New York style pizzas. Me and Sarah were going to get the New York style pizza and decided we'd eaten too much, so we didn't. There was one called Lazy Tony. I think it's called Lazy Tony's Lasagnas. And we really wanted one of those, but as we got to the thing, the menu, like the lasagna slabs were crossed out, so clearly they weren't in stock, and we didn't want to try anything else. We just wanted a lasagna. We ended up then getting poutine roasties, so it was just roast potatoes covered in gravy, covered in cheese, beautiful. And then Sean and Sarah both shared a salt and pepper chicken box. I did try some of it, but I didn't eat a lot of it. I realised we put the Christmas tree up on Saturday and I never showed you the finished piece. Basically, that's what we got up to in Manchester, and I'm going to show you the tree now. So let's go for a deep dive in the Christmas tree. I'm starting to realise that this is going to be a little bit harder than I thought. I thought I could easily do a little bit of video clips, a little bit of things, combine it all together. I only really wanted to film when I was doing something festive. The majority of this week I have been at work, so that's not festive or fun. But it is now officially December 1st. We're now into Christmas month and I've got a lot of festive things happening and I'm very excited to share them with you. Today I'm actually heading off to London to spend some time with my friends Reshma and Vina. My angels. We met 6 years ago maybe, and they've been absolute treasures ever since. Like soul sisters, but soul sisters that you don't have to spend all of your time with and you don't have to talk to all the time, and you can just kind of slot back into it, and it's a case of when you need each other, you know you've got each other, and that's it. I love them. I love them dearly. But I'm off to London because they now both live there, and we're going to spend an evening together. Originally it was going to be a weekend and things have changed and now it's just going to be a one night thing. And what we were going to do is, because they're absolute diamonds, is they knew how much content I wanted to get that was Christmassy. I haven't been able to do any yet this year and it just kind of fell into place. We're going to spend some time together. We're going to go and get some Christmas content. But the best thing that's happened is a couple of days ago I got an invite to go see Wicked with the London Theatre Company. I think it's London Theatre Company, but they have like a New Year's sale going on and it's already started, and they've invited me to bring along my friends to go see Wicked. Like, I've never seen Wicked. We're gonna make it work around all of our other plans and we're gonna go do it late into the night. So absolute angels, absolute gems. I'm very excited to see them. I don't think you can tell by the smile on my face. I don't know, it just makes me happy. They make my heart happy. I was talking with my friend Katie a couple of weeks ago and we were talking about how people like re-energise us. Does that make sense? I know what I'm trying to say. But basically, it's really nice to know that I'm not going to be bummed out by the end of this. I've definitely gone into this new decade of my life with the idea of be happy, enjoy the people that you surround yourself with, get rid of anyone that's toxic, get rid of anyone that makes you sad. Just live life a little bit happier and a little bit freer. And I know this is a very long-winded way of telling you what we're getting up to today, but that is it. That is the plan. I'm going to try and film some clips. We probably won't be doing any chatty things, so it's going to be another like thing. I'm going to get on with my day, and this is what we got up to in London. Hello, I understand in one sense this looks like I've not moved. The B-roll clips hopefully show that I have actually done something for the last 2 days. However, I forgot to film anything yesterday in London and today. I've got like the tiniest amount of B-roll clips. It just hasn't worked. I don't know what happened. I do know what happened. I got overwhelmed and I got really like and just forgot to film anything. I have like tiny little clips because I was hoping to turn it into like a TikTok, reel, Instagram thing as well. So I was like, I just figure out a way of mashing everything together. I will catch you up on what happened on Friday night. Soon. At some point, maybe tomorrow. I might catch you up on everything tomorrow. I'm about to get ready for Christmas with my dance family. If you don't know, which you probably won't, I've actually been dancing with the same dance school since I was about 8 years old. I love them dearly, and every year around this time we go for a meal for Christmas, like a Christmas party, but just a nice little easy meal, and that is what we're doing tonight. I've had a horrendous journey home from London. I need 5 minutes. I've got a cup of tea and I'm going to start getting ready. I'm going to glam myself up, gonna add some glitter, add some sparkles. I thought I'd quickly catch you up and let you know that I realise I'm doing terribly on the vlogging thing and I've got stuff to do, so I'm going to get ready. I gotta fix my hair, I gotta fix my face and make myself feel a little bit perkier. I don't know whether it's just because I'm tired or because I've been ill, but I feel I'm very run down today, very ill. I don't even know if you can hear me in here actually, but I'm ready. This is the best lighting in the house for me to even attempt to show you what I'm wearing. But I did some cute little space buns. This is the smallest bathroom in the entire universe. I'm going to try and attempt to show you what I'm wearing. I've got my rusty culottes because currently we're going for a carvery. I need comfy clothes, and then this nice little emerald green shirt. This is my outfit, and there's a glare. I'm gonna have to just anyway. Where are my glasses? I'm using this camera at the moment to get into the swing of vlogging before forking out for a new one, which is the plan. I really want to get a new one. I want to get one that is probably, I don't even know how to show you what size it is. It's literally about this big. Really interested in getting it. I'm trying to justify getting this new camera, but to do that I need to film myself more. And what I've realised is this weekend I had so much good things going on, so many good things, and I forgot to film anything. Like I didn't even use my phone. I just didn't. I have been having a bit of a rough weekend, I won't lie to you. While I've had a great weekend filled with plans, I've had a very bad mental health weekend. I've just felt shit. There's nothing to fix it, there's no reason behind it. I'm just having a bit of a moment. It's been going on for quite a while and I think I've been trying to ignore it, and it's impossible to ignore. It's impossible to do anything to fix it though. I feel like I'm doing everything I can. I'm already in therapy. I don't know. That's not the point. Basically, I've been feeling really run down. My mental health's in the gutter, and I completely forgot to film the 2 exciting plans that I had this weekend. I think I've already talked about it a little bit. I went to London this weekend to go see Wicked with some friends, and I can confirm such a good musical. It was beautiful. It was top notch, such a good show. We were like 10 rows from the front, we were so close, and I think that made it so much more magical because I've always watched things like in the dress circle, way at the top, back row for the cheap tickets. Props to them, like that was such a good show. I've been listening to them non-stop. I even warned my manager today that it's going to be the soundtrack of our office for the next few weeks instead of Taylor Swift. I think he'd prefer if I carried on listening to Taylor Swift though, so either way I win. The getting there and the being there was just very overwhelming, and I hadn't seen my friends for so long that I don't, my first instinct when I was with them wasn't to get a camera out and try and film something, even if it was just little B-roll clips. I just wanted to be with them. And then the next day I had to come home, which is a 2-hour journey, and then we had like issues with the trains, and there was issues on the tubes, and there was just it was an all-round bad day for travel. And then on that evening we were going out for my dance Christmas meal, again which I've already talked about, but again forgot to film anything. I just wasn't in the headspace for it. My account of the night might be different to them, but I didn't think I was very talkative, I didn't think I was really present, and I think it's because there was already this sinking feeling of whatever was going on in my head, which then went on to the Sunday, and I spent basically most of the Sunday with my head in a book, trying to avoid anything. I did read this book, and it was a great book. It was a really, really good read. I bought it from the charity shop on Thursday for like 50p. I literally read it Friday through to Sunday, and I read it so fast. It's about a couple that are on their way home for Christmas, and on that drive home break up and then have to pretend that everything is perfectly fine. And a lot of what they were going through was very similar to what I've been going through this year. So there was a lot of like pulling on the heartstrings, dagger in the chest, like, and that probably didn't help with how I was feeling. That was fun. And when I finished it last night, I cried my eyes out. They got back together in the end though, so their story wasn't exactly like mine, but it was a good book. I'm very happy I read it. Now I don't know what to read next. Now you're all caught up with that, I am set up on my bed to wrap some presents. So I've already talked to you about my friends that live all over the place. We have a friend in Canada, and then I have a friend up north and a friend down south, and I'm in the Midlands. It's very random. I sent Jess's off last week because she is in Canada. It's going to take a little bit longer to ship. Where I've left Laura and Zoe's a little bit longer because they're in the country. So I was like, that's fine, I can send those off, and then have avoided wrapping them all of this week. So girls, I'm doing that tonight. Hello. It's been a couple of days. It's been a lot of days. This whole getting back into the rhythm of filming has been tough. So what I realise now is I've forgotten to film the last couple of days. I've actually done something and I've got nothing to show for it. To be honest, I've not done a lot of fun. However, yesterday me and my mum went to go see Snow White at the Grand Theatre in Wolverhampton, which if you're a local, you know it. I took my mum along for the press night to go see the pantomime that was at the Grand, and it was adorable. It was a really good night. The music was great. The comedy was hilarious. The double act, these two here were like double act, they were like mother and son. So funny. And it was like very slapstick comedy at one point, and I was like, I shouldn't find this funny as I'm a 30-year-old, but I was in pieces, I was creasing, and it was a really nice way to start Christmas, I suppose. Growing up, we always went to that theatre to go watch the panto with my nan, my cousins, family, and it was really nice. And last night just felt like a really nice full circle moment where it was taking my mom to go watch the panto at the place that they always used to take us to. I don't know how to describe it, but it was really nice. So I went with my mum, but I also met up with my friend Lizzie and Ellie, and it was really nice to kind of see them, introduce them properly to mother, and you know, mum felt very fancy and very, what's the word? Mum was very excited to be part of the press team. But either way, it was a really good night. The panto was really good. The acting was great. I think there was a couple of mistakes every now and then, but I feel like the pantomime, you can get away with it. And then I had a very early start this morning, and I've just had a day at work, which is very typical Thursday. It is a Thursday. However, tonight, Mum's just gone out to go have dinner with my nan, and my dad is at his work's Christmas party, so I have the house to myself, which means I get the living room with the Christmas tree and a Christmas film, and I'm very excited because I've not done this yet. I've chosen a really tacky one, I think it's called Christmas in Toyland. I can't see, I've taken my glasses off. I did mostly pick it because the guy looks cute. And it's tacky, and I love a tacky Christmas film. I've actually just got home from getting my nails done for Christmas. I don't know if you can see them. It's not gonna. I had my nails done. I would show you because I've got a cute little Santa. I'll insert some clips. We'll figure this out. I just had my Christmas appointment with Jess, and it was just so nice. I've been seeing Jess for the last 2 years now, and every month I go in, have a good natter, I de-stress my life, we work things out, and I always come out of them feeling really positive and really in a good mood and a good attitude. and I've done the exact same thing today. Like, I went in a foul mood because it's raining outside and it's really miserable, and I'm tired because it's December and the year's been a lot, and I've come out and I'm like, we're all good to go. I always feel refreshed when I've spoken to Jess, and that makes me very happy. Along with her friend Amy, who does my hair. Every time I come out of an appointment with them too, I'm like, I got this. I'm ready to take on the world. Tomorrow might be a different story, but right now I feel good. What I'm going to do is going to eat my dinner, watch this crappy film, and then I'm going to have a shower. But I wanted to catch you up on what I've been up to, because I realised I've got a load of like B-roll footage, but not a lot of explanation. And yeah, I'm just going to go watch that. There's not much else to say. If you're waiting on an update for the parcels that I wrapped the other day and I needed to send to the post office, still haven't done it. I'm doing it tomorrow. You won't know this, but I am doing it. I don't really feel like I've been in the house a lot this week, which probably hasn't helped. Either way, I'm gonna go get my dinner, watch this crappy film. I'll let you know how it is. I just finished that Christmas film, and I can hands down say it was a terrible film, but it was so worth the watch. Don't ask how that works, but it does. I don't know if you're all like me, but I'm a sucker for Hallmark movies. There's something about Hallmark movies that just bring me in, just draw me in every time, and I always try and find at least one new one to watch every year. And I've actually found a few already this year. I don't know why I'm acting like that's the first one I've watched. And now I get to catch up on Neighbours, because I am a 70-year-old lady. I'm very tired. It's been a very long week. It hasn't even been a bad week, it's just been a very long week. And I've had no energy. Absolutely drained. So I'm just going to curl up in a ball, drink my cup of tea that I left to go cold. So I might have to make a new one. And that's what I'm going to do. I feel like I really went in with the whole, I'm going to show you everything this Christmas, and there's gone, bam, no makeup days. And then socks in my hair for curly hair. Anyway, we're having a fake Christmas today because my brother, who is a firefighter, is working over Christmas and his birthday. So his birthday's on Christmas Eve, and then obviously Christmas Day. So we're having a Christmas dinner, the 5 of us, which I'm very much looking forward to, but I am the chef. Sean is the chef. So Sean is chef and firefighter, all round, naturally good talent with all these things. However, when it comes to Sunday dinner, I like to try and do it, and I think I've perfected it to a point where he likes it. Ta-da! I'm ready. I'm in my little ho-ho-oh t-shirt because he has a broken leg because he's a gingerbread man. Let's get fake Christmas started. I'm going to admit to you now, Sean taught me how to make roast potatoes, and I think I've perfected his little recipe, and everyone that's ever tried them loves them. So yay for that. To a point where my friends actually came around not too long ago and had dinner, and they loved it. Now I'm very proud of myself. Potato is my thing, okay? I love potato. I love me some potato. But I'm currently making the roast potatoes. That's why we had this little slight thing. I think we're going to make it a family thing now, and never going to get out of the Murphy household. We're always going to be the ones that know how to do it. Sorry. And that is the end of our Christmas day. A fake Christmas day. It was a really nice afternoon. We had a load of fun, I think. I had fun at least. The dinner was banging. However, I didn't finish all my dinner which is half of my problem. I like pile it too much and then I can't manage it. And Mum made some desserts which were like pastry and Nutella. They were beautiful, to be fair. They were very good. And then we munched on a load of chocolate while we watched National Lampoon's Christmas. Is that just what it's called? National Lampoon's Christmas? I think. Either way, very good film. It's 9 o'clock, it's a Sunday. I have work in the morning. I'm exhausted. I have done like the proper Christmas dinner thing. I wanted to fall asleep so many times. But I'm gonna climb into bed. I've got some content to work on. I might not work on it, to be honest. Maybe I will fall asleep before that happens. I thought I'd catch you up. And that is what our day was. That was what our Sunday was. It's still 2 weeks until Christmas. But we got a present. We've had a Sunday dinner. And we've just had an overall very nice day. Which makes me happy. I feel like it'd be really nice if at any point in this video I came on looking any nicer than I have. You're stuck with that version of me. I'm very sorry. However, I remembered that I said I was going to catch you up on things 3 days ago and I haven't said anything. My mental health took a nosedive on like Tuesday. I've just been in a bad headspace ever since. It's now Saturday. I'm a bit more better, let's say. I don't even know how I feel, to be honest. I went out last night, if you can't tell by this mess, and I think I managed to dance and drink all of the bad mood out of me. I'm gonna brush my hair. I don't even think that's any better. Let's go back to the beginning. Monday, nothing happened. I worked from home. Tuesday, I finally put on my big girl pants and I went to the library. But there's a library at the back of my house. It's like a 5-minute walk. Ever since I've gotten back into reading, which has been only since September, I've really wanted to go to the library so I don't have to pay for all of the books that I want to read. Anyway, I've been putting it off. I've been avoiding it, but this fear. Like I was talking to someone the other day and I was like, and I just get anxious to go to the library. And I think they were a bit like, why? It's the library, it's not that scary. Humans scare me a lot and I didn't want to go do it, but I really wanted to sign up to the library. And this is a really random thing to be talking about. This is all kind of connects to everything, but I'm in a very weird place in my life right now where I feel very alone but also very driven to be alone. Does that make sense? Basically, I'm feeling very lonely. I don't want to bug anyone. I'm very aware that everyone has their person and I do not. This is really difficult to explain because I think as soon as you say that, as soon as you say, I don't have my person, people are like, oh, you're looking for a new relationship and you need a new person to be that person for you. I don't want that. In that sense, I have zero interest in finding a new relationship. I'm so unbothered by being with someone. It's the lack of the constant. So I had a constant for 4 years. I had someone that I could rely on. I had someone that if I wanted to do something, they could be the first person to ask. And I don't have that anymore. I don't have that anymore, and that's okay, that's fine. Which then leads me on to this whole wanting to be okay on my own and wanting to do things on my own. Like I've really tried to navigate this year of being the year of me and being the year of what I want to do and what I like, doing it for myself and not worrying about the fact that I don't have this constant and just going out and doing it, which works to so much degree until you have something like anxiety and you're even scared to go to the library. So I was talking to my therapist about this. As you can tell, there's a lot more to work through. One of the things I have embraced, one of the things I want to continue to embrace into the new year is doing things on my own and just, yeah, cool, that's what I want, I'm gonna go do it. So on Tuesday, I walked home from work and the library's on the way. And I put on my big girl pants and I went in. One of the problems I have with going to the library is I get very excited. I get excited too quick and I think that I can read the books. And you have like a month to read them. I've gone in there looking for a specific book, but then once I turned up, I'd found a couple more. So the first one I picked up is Fake Up. I don't really know what this is about. I just liked the cover. I'm 100% a judge a book by its cover kind of girl. This one, I think I'd seen it at the works and I think I wanted to read it. This one, not heard a peep about it, not a clue. I picked it up anyway because why not? And then the real reason I actually went to the library was for the evolution this one. I read The Evil Man in November. It took me all of November to read it. I wasn't too into Evil Man. I was very like, I don't understand it. It was a little bit creepy. Okay, it's very difficult to explain, but the idea that they were kind of forcing this girl to repopulate the earth was a very, very uncomfortable story for me. No, I don't like the idea of people being forced into the reproduction of life. I felt a bit uncomfortable on that. However, I was intrigued, and they're trying to get her to escape, and that was like the thing that made it better. And maybe that's the whole point. Maybe I'm meant to be uncomfortable about the whole reproduction thing, but I don't know. However, I got the second instalment because as soon as I finished it, I was like, okay, I need to know what happens. So these are the books I got. The biggest detour ever, all because of this bloody little meltdown I had. Then the rest of the week, on Wednesday, my aunties had invited me to come see Shagged, Married, Annoyed with them. If you don't know, Chris Ramsey, comedian, great guy, him and his wife have a podcast called Shagged, Married, Annoyed. The amount of people I've had to explain this to, and they're like, what? And I'm like, just go with it, just accept it, because it's funny, it's a hilarious podcast. We'd gone for a meal beforehand with my mum and my nan, and then the three of us had gone to see Shagged, Married, Annoyed at the Utility Arena in Birmingham, the old NIA, for all of you local Birmingham folk. And it was fucking hilarious. It was exactly what I needed in that moment. There's so many funny stories. There's a particular story that we were like, as a collective Birmingham audience, we've had to agree with Rosie Ramsey that we would never share. So there is that little tidbit. I know a story that you don't. Last night was the work's Christmas party. Definitely wasn't going to film anything when I was there. Before the Christmas party, it was actually my brother's girlfriend's 30th birthday. It's today, but we went out last night for a meal. It was very nice. We had pizza. It was really nice to celebrate Sarah. We had a lot of cocktails. We had a lot of laughs. It was a really good time. And then I went off to meet work for the party. We basically just had all-inclusive drinks. I surprised everyone with my drink choice of whiskey and coke. It was really nice. I had a really nice time. I'm a little bit hungover this morning. Hello. I went and got my hair cut yesterday. If you don't know, they're actually hair extensions in my hair. And when I went to go get them refitted yesterday, which is what I have to do every like 6 to 8 weeks, I was like, Ames, I need something new. I need something different. Merry Christmas Eve. I've just had the nicest morning with my pals. So I've mentioned a couple of times on this vlog that I have some friends. We are long distance friends, and we have met through our love of Chenford, or the Rookie as it is typically known as. Chenford is Endgame. And they've been like my highlight of this year. But as I've explained, so I don't want to go into too much detail, we did a bit of a present swap. And I haven't done that with any friends for a really long time. We've all just kind of mutually agreed to do things rather than spend on presents. They're so thoughtful, they're so considerate, they just are so happy. The three of us met this year, this summer, and we went to London for the day, and Jess unfortunately couldn't come with us because she lives in Canada and it's a little bit too far to go. But she drew these pictures. I'm going to hide this because I feel like this doesn't need to be beautiful. It is so sweet, so thoughtful. There's definitely been a few tears shed over that. And we've just spent the morning on Zoom having a good chat. I got a bracelet, an anklet, 2 candles, this drawing, a little accessory for my Crocs. There's so much more, and we've literally spent the last like 2 and a bit hours on the call together. I'm now going to head downstairs, steal the telly for the afternoon, and I'm going to watch Ted Lasso at their request because I've not watched it yet. I feel like unless you're a fan, you're not going to care, but I got socks with Mr. Tim Bradford on the sock. I don't think I've worn it while I've been filming this vlog, but I have a t-shirt that has Tim Bradford's face on it, and a lot of my friends are like, oh the fuck, Sarah. I fucking love it. Look. No one was here for my Zac Efron loving days when I was 14 years old, so no one really knows how much of a fangirl I can be when it comes to a man that I fancy. Fictional or celebrity man, not normal man. Those I don't like a lot, to be honest. The nicest, yeah, I'm very happy with my presents. I'm very happy that we got to spend the morning together, afternoon. There's not a lot else I'm going to do today, I won't lie to you. Just wanted to let you know that's what I did, because that was one of the things I was looking forward to most. That was one of my festive things. Good morning, Merry Christmas. Happy December 25th. Merry Christmas. All the good stuff. I realised I didn't film anything yesterday. It was my brother's birthday yesterday, so we spent the morning with him. He cooked us breakfast, which I feel like he shouldn't have done on his birthday. But he did, and we ate it, and it was great. Then came home, did a couple of prep things ready for today, wrapped some presents, filmed some reels, because apparently that's what I can do on Christmas Eve. And then on the evening, we had my brother's girlfriend come round and we watched It's a Wonderful Life, which is Murphy family's tradition. We watch it every Christmas. This is also my reminder that we need to watch it in colour next year, because we watched it in black and white last night. We have both versions and we forget every year which one we watched the year before. So this is my reminder. I've opened my presents. I've been truly spoilt by everyone. I am rushing. I won't lie to you. I spent the morning making the roast potatoes for dinner that we're taking to my nan's today. And then my brother and his girlfriend are downstairs waiting for us to go round. And I've only just finished getting ready and filmed another reel. No wonder I'm always so chaotic and always late. I will show you what I'm wearing though. I have this jumper that I got from Vinted. I got it a couple of sizes bigger. Absolutely obsessed. This is my nan's necklace. This is the one that I got gifted a few years ago. I just love how it all falls together. These Christmas flares, and I'm obsessed. Like, look. They're super comfy. They're going to be great to wear after dinner. Nice and easy. Nice little stretchy waistband. I'm very comfortable. Yeah, I'm going to go because they're going to get angry with me in a minute. I'll see you all in a bit. Christmas is almost done for another year. It is still like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I've come home from my nan's house after having dinner with everyone. I think I've already mentioned this about how the day is just always going to be a little bit difficult, and I just needed to get through it. And I got through most of it. Anyway, we had dinner. It was lovely and full. And now I've come home to have at least an hour to half an hour on my own and just chill. Do you remember my call I had the other day? The lovely Jess baked us some shortbreads. They've made it successfully all the way from Canada, FYI. And it wasn't until the other day when I admitted that I've never watched Ted Lasso. Trust me, there's a point here. I've never watched Ted Lasso. They all told me off. They all told me I had to get on it and had to watch it. So I did just that. As soon as the call ended, I set up the TV and I put Ted Lasso on. Hooked. I'm on episode 4 of season 1 and love it, absolutely love it. The whole reason for this is in the biscuit box that has my little shortbreads, which are delicious and I've been saving them so nicely. She has put a sticker, which she made herself by the way. It says, biscuits with the boss. I didn't understand this until the other day. I get it now. I've been saving them. I can dunk it in my tea. My mum and dad got me a ton of books to read. So I might start reading one of those. Might keep the music on and read a book. I have started reading Eve Illusion. The Evolution, which is the second book to Eve of Man, which I wasn't really into, and I think I've mentioned this already. Now I'm obsessed. Now I'm really into it. It got to the end of the book and I just needed to know more. However, this morning I opened a lot of presents and a lot of books. Now the question is, I have some time to myself. I've got my shortbreads, I've got my cup of tea, I've got the telly. Do I watch The Holiday or do I read a book? You didn't even need to know any of this. I've just come on for a ramble. I feel like I've not really got to speak to people today. Like, Christmas is so wild that you don't really get the chance to actually chat to people, so I'm talking to myself instead because that's what I needed. Yeah, I don't know, I just needed to come and speak to myself a little bit. Yeah. The NFL's on. The NFL, the Kansas City Chiefs are on. I might watch the sports. I might watch the NFL instead. Who knows? I can't decide. This probably isn't even going to make the vlog. It's been a really nice day. It's been really tough mentally, but I powered through. We got there. I did ask on Instagram the other day for people to give me some kind of like tips or suggestions to start my own traditions. Like, as a single girl, how can I enjoy Christmas on my own? I want to do things in a mindset of just looking after me, putting myself first and making myself happy without anyone, because I don't need no man. I'm not scared of being alone. I'm quite content being on my own. I need this to be reminded I do not need a man, and I don't want a man. This heartbreak shit is fucking annoying and I hate it. But yeah, anyway, that makes no sense. That's a ramble in itself. Basically, I asked on Instagram for people to help me find a new tradition, for me to do it on my own and to look after myself and put myself first and not have to worry about someone else and not have to be thinking, oh, well, this time last year I was doing this for so-and-so, and this time last year we would have been doing this, and oh, this time of night I would have been going to see so-and-so. And people did come through with those lists, so I've got to find a way of sharing that because a couple of people asked for it. And I think that's what I'm starting with here. Previously, this would have probably been the time that I would have spent with a significant other. Or friends, like when I was a lot younger, I would have been hanging out with friends at this point. So I think what I'm going to do is use this as my time. Like, I spend the time with my family in the afternoon, spend the time with my parents in the morning. The evening is for me. And I'm going to read a book, watch a film, or watch the sports, apparently, because that's what I'm into now. If you didn't know, I follow NFL. Anyway, what I'm saying is, this is me using this time for myself, putting me first, looking after myself. I definitely rode the wave today, which I feel like this is my way of resetting myself, but also doing it on my own and away from people, because I'm not very good at resetting myself when I'm with people. This is a story you didn't need. I just needed you to know that I was here on Christmas and what I was doing on Christmas. But Merry Christmas everyone, and I hope you all had a good day. Oh boy, has it been a minute. It's been a couple of weeks since Christmas now. I never signed you off. It's a very long vlog, so if you have actually managed to get through it all, thank you. I'm sorry that it was such a big one. Apparently I am a chatter. Didn't realise that. Yeah, I thought you'd let you know that this is the end of the vlog. Thank you for following me along on my festive month of December. There was a lot, wasn't there? I did do a lot. I was very tired. I spent most of the Christmas break trying to get as much rest as possible, and then ended up decorating my bedroom. I don't know if you can tell, that's a little bit different. So I ended up decorating the last 4 days of the Christmas break, which meant by the time I went back to work I was exhausted again. So really screwed up there. This is what I've wanted doing since March. Since April or March, I've wanted my room decorated. I just didn't ever have the time or the energy to do it, and I finally found it. Time, definitely. Energy was not there. But yeah, that was it. That's everything that's happened. Thank you for following me along on my festive month. There was lots to do. It was a really nice time. Getting the break in was really good, much needed. And now it's another 12 months until we get to do all that all over again. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.